So yesterday I went to Paradise Pup, and I do want to mention that there was somebody who watched my Paradise Pup video last year, and they had some really hard comments about, me just not being prepared or the channel just really being in a bad direction with my Hamburger America reviews. And actually, it motivated me to just, come back to Chicago and do another video at Paradise Pup, like actually be more prepared, be more thought out. So a little bit about Paradise Pup, it was opened in 1983. The name Paradise Pup is a combination of two words: paradise, a happy place, and pup is a lingo for char dogs, so happy place for char dogs. Guy Fieri and George Mach holds the char cheddar burger in high regard, in my notes. And also another thing that George Mach said that is that, whenever he goes to Chicago, he always makes sure that his flights arrive during the hours of Paradise Pup, because they're only open for 6 hours a day. They're closed on Sundays. The other thing too is that they really care about the quality of their burgers. So what they do is that they go through a lot of grills. If they feel like the grill's not ready, or not doing, or just needs to be retired, they retire the grills. Since 1983, they said in like 35 years, they went through 40 grills. So it shows like how they really care about quality. What they do is they grill the burgers, so you have a char and a smoky flavor to it. And they also use a cheese spread from a place called Merck's in Wisconsin. And that's actually one of the big differences, because a lot of people who eat burgers, they put like a slice of cheese on it, but here they use like a cheese spread. So when I went to the restaurant, I ordered a third pound char cheddar burger with bacon. And on the third pound char cheddar burger with bacon, there was lettuce, tomato, onion, and cheese bread. I really liked this because the burger was very, very thick. So I actually tasted burger. Yesterday, I went to the Billy Goat Tavern, and I didn't like the burger there because it was just too thin. I felt like I was tasting more cheese than bread. But here, the burger patty really stood out to me. And then also, too, that the vegetables have a different flavor, and the cheese has a different flavor. So each thing on the burger stands out a little bit. So I really appreciate that with the burger patty. It felt very hefty. It was a nice char. It wasn't like super greasy or anything like that. I think that it did a good job of just being a good piece of meat. And then the Merck's cheese sauce, I really like the flavor of it. It's creamy, savory, a little tangy, nice cheese taste. And I don't know what to compare it to. It does taste a little bit like maybe like a nacho cheese sauce, but with like the best quality ever. And then also there was lettuce, tomato, onion on the burger. It added a very zesty flavor. It tasted a little watery, and I don't mind that because it was contrasting the other flavors. And then also too, it wasn't like my burger was like soggy. Like everything worked together. And honestly, like the bacon, nice pork taste, nice crispy pork taste. It was definitely very good. It was one of those things too that I felt very sad when I was eating the burger. I was like, man, I got one or two more bites left. Like, this is a very awesome burger. I don't know when the next time I'm gonna be in Chicago. So this was like one of those burgers that, I actually was like, damn, my last two bites, I feel sad. I'm gonna miss this burger. It was so great. And this honestly is like, I would say in my top 10 best burger places ever. Top Notch Burgers goes in there, which is past the South Side of Chicago. Paradise Pup, their burger goes in there. There's a place called Dino's in Nashville, which I consider the best of all time. And there's also a place called Fat Mo's in Nashville that I consider good as well. Mr. Bartley's has great burgers in Boston. Like, all those goes in my top 10, but this definitely is in my top 10 of the best burger places I've been to. And another thing about a good burger place is not just the burger itself, it's also what else they have on the menu. And I ordered two other items. I ordered the char dog, and it tasted like, I felt like I was biting into a grenade. And the reason why I say that is when you bite into the char dog, all the toppings fly all over the place, and all the vegetables fly all over the place. I'm not sure why that happens. And then also, I really appreciate the mustard. It kind of blended all the flavors together and made it really spicy. And then also the hot dog itself was like, it was very hefty, it was very salty, it was very like, it has that like greasy meat taste you get from a hot dog. So I really appreciate having all the vegetables that kind of added a little bit of contrast to the flavor. Then the mustard was kind of like, okay, you know what, mustard goes well with char dog. So it was all really good. And then also there was ketchup on it, and ketchup adds a little bit of sweetness. So definitely like all those flavors worked in unison. It was definitely very done very well. And then the last thing that I ordered was the banana peanut butter smoothie. I was gonna order the raspberry smoothie, but I was kind of saying, this seems a little interesting. And they had music playing, and somebody had Elvis, "Burning Love," which is my favorite Elvis song. So whenever I hear like an Elvis song, a hunk of burning love, a hunk of burning love. And I can go on with the song really. I always think of Elvis, and I think about his peanut butter and bacon sandwiches. So I said to myself, you know what, I got to have that banana peanut butter smoothie, and just to think of the man, the king, Elvis. It was definitely very thick, and it bothered me a little bit because I was like saying, like, how am I going to finish this? I've actually sucked on very thick milkshakes to a point where it hurts my mouth, and I thought that was going to happen to me. But I waited like maybe 3 or 4 more minutes, and then the milkshake was all like it was melted. It melted to the point where you can drink it regularly, where it wasn't like so much of an effort. And I would also say too, it tasted a lot like a Reese's Pieces, but it definitely had a very strong banana flavor as well, really. So that way you kind of knew it was real banana, not like a banana concentrate or banana concentrate ice cream or something like that, really. So overall, Paradise Pup, I really enjoyed it. Made my day. Excellent food. Definitely one of the best. Definitely one of the best, burger places out there. And I would also love to do a video. I really love Top Notch Burger. So I think the next time I go to Chicago, I can do like maybe a versus video, which is better, Top Notch Burger or Paradise Pup, and I think that would make one hell of a video. There's a few things I didn't like about Paradise Pup. Like first of all, they have very limited seating, so you have to sit with other people sometimes outside. The other thing too is that it's right by the highway. So again, I've learned with my food reviews, it's good that I'm reviewing it at a hotel, like, after I go to the restaurant. I'm a little bit like the movie Annie Hall, where after it happens, you talk about it. But really, if you go there, it's very, very noisy. Or if it's like a rainy day like today, or if it's like December and it's windy, you know, um, it's not going to be fun to be there. But the other thing is the price is good. I think for the three things that I ordered, a banana peanut butter smoothie, a char burger, extra bacon, with bacon and extra bacon, and a char dog. Altogether, that was like $25, including my tips. So it was definitely well worth it.